Hi everyone, welcome in. I am Maggie of maggiesbliss.com, and it has been a while since I've been able to go live with you guys. It's turned out to be kind of like once or twice a month these days, but I'm trying. I'm just gonna light some sage because I don't know about you, but I need it. It has been a week. You know how people say it's been a day? It's been a week. And that's just probably the beginning. We'll see. Little virtual smudge, call your energy into present time. So happy Sunday if you're watching me on the day I'm recording this. Happy whatever day you're watching. Okay, collective oracle reading. We are in the Mercury shadow. Let's start there. And I have a little smoke still coming out of my sage, so I'm gonna let it just go out in front of me. So we're in the shadow of Mercury retrograde. It starts November 25th officially it's usually like 3.5 weeks ish, something like that. So it'll end sometime in December before Christmas, thank God. But every Mercury retrograde is slightly different. It hits different signs differently at different times of different retrogrades, if that makes sense. So the astrological makeup as a whole is slightly just unique depending on the time of year that it's happening. Often because Mercury, the planet, aligns to and governs the astrological signs Gemini and Virgo, they tend to not like Mercury retrograde a lot. If you have a lot of that in your chart, could be. And sometimes it hits different signs harder than others. Like I think it's really working on some Aries energy right now, because I have a lot of Aries in my chart, and it's been a week. So let's start from the beginning. Mercury is the communication planet. So when it goes retrograde, it happens 3 to 4 times a year, and it's meant to be. It's meant to be. Let's reframe it right in our brains, because it happens for a reason, for divine order. It tends to be a very productive time for me and get a lot of stuff done. Things come up, you to handle it. If you procrastinated before Mercury retrograde and it starts to come up during the shadow, handle it in the shadow, or else it's going to get harsher during the full-on Mercury retrograde, right? So handle it now. It can mess with any type of communication, from your mouth, right, to your emails, to your computers, to even your cars tend to have some issues going on when that kind of stuff. It's just like, as a whole, anything in communication. So watch what you're saying, take a breath before you respond, and even then think about it and how you're going to say it, because often it will come out not the way you meant it, just because you got to rejigger how you're like communicating and stuff. When you're doing things on paper, check it 3 times. Things can, even then, I've been missing stuff this week, even though I know where the energy is right now, and I've been checking things. Things are being missed, a misspelling or a stupid thing and that thing. And we're human, and that happens. So what I want to say to anyone who is on the other end of it is to have compassion, have grace, have peace with regard to Mercury retrograde. Like, take a breath yourself and say, okay, maybe they didn't mean it that way, or the mistakes, maybe, right? They're human. It happens. Let's move on. See if they, rectify whatever was happening. But have compassion and like try to communicate smoother. And then don't fill out any contracts right now. If you do, dot your I's, cross your T's. Really, really, really pay attention to what's happening when you're signing any form of a contract. Don't want that stuff to go, sideways. So be careful. If you can avoid it till after it's out of Mercury retrograde, great. So like for me, right, my computer monitor went. I have to use the big monitor right now. So my laptop monitor, so I actually thankfully did the when I bought it. I only bought it in May. It's freaking new. So shit shouldn't happen, but it does. So the monitor went, so I can go through the manufacturer and ask, since I'm under that warranty, but I also did do the protection plan because stuff like that happens a lot with computers nowadays. They just aren't made to last like they should be. Not always. Sometimes they are. Some are quality. Also had car issues. Brake pads needed to be replaced and like just silly stuff. But then the communication, like all this, like it just kind of all happened in like a 2-day stint, and it was just like, what's happening? So when you can, just be like, angels, God, goddess, the divine, the source created me, please soften the blow a little or a lot. Right? So you have a moment to breathe. So it's helpful. So what also, so I have to say, for our collective oracle reading, I have the Crystal Spirit Oracle, Colette Baron reads. I love this one. Haven't used it in a long time. And Denise Lynn's Sacred Destiny Oracle. Love this. And love Denise Lynn. Yes, all the things. So those are the 2 decks I'm working with. So the first 2 cards are from Denise's deck. And then the last one is from Colette Baron Reed's crystal deck, the Crystal Spirits deck. We are in the Pleiadian lineup starting today. The Pleiadian lineup is November 17th to 21st-ish. And then again, it happens in May around the same time a month. So we're in this Pleiadian lineup, and that means that our star being guides can connect with us with a little bit more ease, especially the Pleiadians. They are here to bring us into unconditional love, to help us raise our vibration, to really align to our soul's mission and get into that alignment, therefore helping out like the universe, right? Every little piece is important. You are important, and you are an important drop of the ocean, and you're an important part of this universe. So you need, right, to always be in your soul's alignment. And when you're off your soul's alignment, it happens all the time, we're human, then you work towards getting back. And when you're off, you'll know, because you'll either feel like shit, your body's gonna feel like shit. It's a shitty pickle. Sorry. Can't help myself. No, your body might actually manifest not so great things when you're out of alignment. Things in your life may seem like it's harder to get through whatever it is. If it's hard, take a moment and say, is this the time where I'm supposed to fight and step into my power and go? And that's why it's being more challenging. Or is it when I need to take a step back and say, maybe that wasn't the right path for me? And I know I've come so far, but guess what? If it's not right, stop. Rejigger, realign yourself to where you're meant to go. So, it's a powerful, right? And just like the full moon, there's a pivotal point in the center of the Pleiadian lineup where it's like, yes, right? So we can all really see it, especially over here in the US. See the Pleiades up in the skies. They're a cluster of 7 stars, 7 sisters. My computer monitor turned off. But we can see them, which is really amazing. I loved watching that. And they're just a cluster of stars grouped together. There's 7 that we can see, but there's more, I think 9 or something, there's 2 that are just too dark to see from even maybe perhaps telescopes. I'm not sure. Certain telescopes, really, really powerful ones, you can see it. But okay, that being said, I have a Pleiadian lineup activation that I will share with you. And so yes, we're about to get into the thick of it with the Mercury retrograde, just to handle the things you have to handle, right? Like I fixed my car, the brake pads are good now. I'm getting in contact with the manufacturer for my computer monitor. I'm righting any wrongs with regard to whatever came out of my mouth that was communicated incorrectly, right? Like you just handle the things as they come up. Listen to the whispers or you will hear the screams, right? Don't procrastinate as much as you can. Just handle the things. I know I don't even want to no, if I don't want to, I don't want to, but sometimes you gotta. So the first card I pulled up for the collective today is from Denise Lynn's deck. Here's the back because it's just so pretty. I have to show you. Beautiful ocean with the sun. This one it says, stand still. So we see that beautiful crane, and where is this? Somewhere in like Louisiana with the water and the trees. You can see like not I don't know if they would be considered willow trees. Anyway, I don't know all the names of trees. There's hundreds of thousands of them. But this is one of my favorite trees, right? So anyway, getting to know what this means, right? For the collective, this is telling me and all of us, let's take a moment, take a breath. Really, 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 and truly, it's about getting present. Listen to what's around you. Like, can you just hear nature? Can you close your eyes and listen to the birds, listen to the crickets at night, watch some beautiful miracles that are coming out from nature? This card is just saying, really, take a moment, be present, be still. And also what really comes up, right? Hi, Lynn. What comes up is be grateful, right? Come into gratitude for this present moment. As you get present and you're like, all right, in this very now moment, everything is pretty great. Or I can really come to gratitude for some of these things in my life. I know that that thing is challenging, but oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. There's more good than there is not good. So start focusing on anything that is good, and you bring more of that in, right? And then get your gratitude journal out. Do that for 21 days. Reset your brain. The synapses in the brain get reset, and then you're able to just find more things that you're grateful for. But this is really saying, stand still. If there's things going on in your life, right? Take a moment to breathe. Step outside of yourself. Go into meditation if you can. But step outside of yourself and like look and say, okay, I see that this is happening. Now I can actually, in this neutral place, I can just be. I can be peaceful. And then when I'm in that peaceful, like present state, I can see what I'm doing, what they're doing. How can I move through this challenge with more ease and grace, that kind of thing. But stand still for a little while. And yeah, like we just finished our full moon in Taurus, and that was all about abundance, prosperity, manifesting all the good, but also just releasing any of the ick and reframing how you see Mercury retrograde might help too as we head into it. But the next card, beautiful card, it says enlightenment, and you can see this beautiful like sailboat in the sky and the stars, really beautiful. So getting over here into enlightenment, you took the time to really stand still. So this is just telling me it's a really good card. You were able to get quiet, get present, really even go into meditation. Hi, Maggie, if I'm pronouncing that right. But now, then you receive the fruits of your labor of not labor. In this moment, it's like stand still. Just enjoy nature, enjoy what's around you, enjoy those moments. And then you have this beautiful expansion within, which is the most powerful thing. And you get connected, you rise, your energy is raising in its frequency and paving the way for more of that awesome goodness. And then the final card from Colette Baron Reed's Crystal Spirits is, so I'll show you the back because I always love the designs they put on these cards. Raw Morganite is the crystal that came out, number 46. So 46 reduces to 10 and 1 in numerology, so it's endings and beginnings. Raw Morganite it's a pink stone. It looks a lot like rose quartz. This is rose quartz. It's a rose quartz dragon, in case you want it's what was right here. Just grabbed it. So I love this dragon. I got this dragon when me and hubby went on a train ride up Grand Canyon train ride. What am I doing? They had people playing music throughout the cars. It was awesome. But anyway, raw morganite. So it looks like this. And raw, I'm glad it said raw, because most crystals I enjoy are raw. And you can just really feel their energy when they're raw too. But I also believe in sacred shapes, sacred geometric shapes, and those kinds of things, like our tower. Actually, this is rose quartz too, I think. Let me see. Some rose quartz ends up being love, right? Ends up being a little almost white sometimes. But okay, so this raw morganite stone, you can see here, It's love, intense unconditional love for self, for others. So this to me is saying also, yeah, you're right, it is beautiful. And it's telling me we need to step into more unconditional love for ourselves and for others. We need to be in that love vibration to truly be in alignment as much as we can. Just stepping into that love vibration, being in loving whatever arises, right? As I think Matt Kahn would like to say. But love what comes up, even if it's a challenge, so that you can actually truly see the lessons rather than kind of what usually happens when we react, right? Try to be like, I'm going to take a breath, and then I'm going to send unconditional love to myself, because I know, although the crap has hit the fan with Mercury retrograde, I'm still a loving being, and it's time for me to experience unconditional love and you to experience unconditional love. So the more you fill it up within you, you can share that out. So what can you give more of that unconditional love as well? So this is just intense unconditional love. So if you can get some raw morganite, yeah, I don't think it's too pricey in regard to a lot of crystals out there. So see if you can. But remember, quartz can act as if, so I have a quartz sphere. Quartz can act as if, because it's touched every single, it has an imprint of all the stones around the world. It's touched them all. And it can act as if. So if you need, you like, I love you, quartz, but right now I need you to act like, I'm going to consecrate you. That's what you do, right? To be the energy, frequency, vibration of raw morganite. And then it will be that until you deconsecrate it and say, okay, you can reset yourself, play some sound, put it in water, under the full moon, the sun, bells, singing bowls, all the things. Anyway, that will clear your stones, Himalayan salt. But you can pick your quartz up and have it act as if you don't have it with you and you want it right now, but you have a quartz stone, cool. Quartz is cheap too. So we've got stand still, breathe in these energies, even if Mercury retrograde is hitting you and making it all sideways on your life. Stand still, breathe. It will be okay. Everything passes. This too shall pass, as they say. And then you step into like this higher, deeper awareness, this higher vibration of enlightenment and peace, and shoot for your soul's mission always, right? And then we move, right? Take this as your tool, raw morganite, the universe, and this energy and frequency of even coming from this card is saying, here's some love. Bring yourself love and unconditional love. Share it with yourself and with your family, your friends, with the world. Do what you can. Can you say to someone today that you love them, right? Even if you say it in your mind, if you're like not to that place with someone, but they feel it. The energy beneath the awareness is always there. The awareness beneath the awareness is there. The love beneath the surface things that you're saying to people, they feel it. So send love out, send it to yourself too. Be sure you receive it, right? Oxygen on a plane. Make sure you put the mask on yourself first, and then you can share it. So it'll be even more authentic, more awesome, more beautiful. So I hope your Pleiadian lineup is awesome the next few days. And again, like I said, I'll be sharing the activation for the Pleiadian lineup. If it interests you, it's free, so enjoy it. My gift to you. And then we move into Mercury retrograde officially on the 25th. We're out of the full moon, but we're still kind of feeling the energy right now. And the shadow of Mercury might be hitting you. So listen to that. Love heals everything. Yes. And then like try, and maybe as you listen to whatever's coming up during the shadow of Mercury retrograde, it can be smoother when you're in it. And then, right, it's gratitude month. So enjoy being in the gratitude mode, giving thanks for all your blessings, and sharing anything that you can of yourself to help someone else, uplift someone else, a small thing, a big thing, whatever it is. Enjoy your gratitude day when it comes up this month. Have an amazing rest of your day. Let me know. I just recorded my shamanic mentorship class. So if it interests you, we're 6 months in now. I have six classes recorded, lots of stuff to go into that: breath work, meditations, journeys, shadow work, all the things. It's on my website. You can go to online and in-person classes if it calls to you, and then you can sign up and receive the recordings when they are available and enjoy. But other than that, you can always message me for energy healings, readings remotely, in person, on the vortexes, if it's not too cold, because we do get a little bit of winter here in Sedona, Arizona. So anytime, I'm so glad you enjoyed, and I hope you have an amazing, beautiful rest of your day or night, whenever you're watching. I'm Munay. Blessed be.